He wasn't going to pay the money. And the TRO wasn't saying, all right, I'm telling you not to do something. It was the judge saying, I'm making you pay this money, whether you want to or not. Article 2, executive branch president. Me, an unelected, tyrannical, black-robed district trial court judge, I'm ordering you to do things as if you were a mere clerk in my court, because that's how I envision our founders established our constitutional order. So this stay from the Supreme Court would freeze the judge's order to pay out this racist money. The Supreme Court continues, although the courts of appeals, which in this context includes the Supreme Court, it's a court of appeal. Although the courts of appeal generally lack appellate jurisdiction over appeals from TROs, TROs are normally not appealable, several factors counsel in favor of construing this unelected black-robed tyrannical district trial court's order, TRO, as an appealable preliminary injunction. It's effectively a preliminary injunction. Among other considerations, the district court's, the unelected black-robed tyrannical district trial court's order carries many of the hallmarks of a preliminary injunction. For example, it's not just restraint. It's ordering the president to do something. To give an illustration of what a proper TRO would look like, just imagine you wake up in the morning and you hear a bunch of guys in your front yard starting up chainsaws, and they're going to cut down your favorite tree in your front yard. They've just been sent to the wrong address or whatever. You're like, oh my gosh, I need to get a court to stop this. Well, you don't want to get a preliminary injunction because it would take too long. Eventually, you want a preliminary injunction telling them they can't do this. But in the near term, on an emergency, extraordinary basis, what you want is a TRO that orders these people to not cut down your tree, because that would be irreparable harm. You can't make up for it by you can't just plant a new 150-year-old tree, right? Money can't make up for that tree. So you would get an emergency TRO issued like that, and it would tell these tree cutters, stop, you are not to cut down the tree. That's maintaining the status quo. That's not what this TRO was doing. This TRO wasn't telling anyone to stop doing anything. It was telling President Trump to pay out hundreds of millions of dollars in racist DEI funding.